Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you another figure from the Sentinel fighting armor. So this time it's a Captain America, but this is a Sam Wilson version. So as you can see here, he is so cool, such a big wings, and he got shield from the cap, and you got everything here. Right, so as I mentioned it in my previous video with Cyclops, and I really like this line because of a few reasons. One is a great articulation, right? Shouldn't have any problem with the 3-point landing pose or anything like that. You can pose pretty much anything, and plus it comes with a dynamic stand, so which means you can keep it in the air, right? You can do all kind of stuff that you want. You can shoot in like this, for example, flying around, whatever, jumping, throwing, anything like that. And also you come with a decent amount of accessory and a few pair of hands and shields and stuff like that, and also made of die cast, right? So a lot of die cast, by the way, almost 75%, I have to say. So, and the price point is also fairly reasonable. You got the this is less than about £100. So in the UK about £100, but it shouldn't be more than 110 or £20 for that. So they are reasonably priced. So I'm very happy with it, So I got this from bomberspeed.net, so you can check it out on their website. I pay for roughly about 70-80 pounds with the shippings and stuff. So they are cheaper than getting it in the UK because you have to pay VATs and all the stuff on top when you get to the UK. So, but somehow they can manage to get it cheaper. So there we are, right? So if you get it from Bomberspeed, it's really good. So yeah, I'm very happy with that, right? So I have all the figures so far, pretty much about all 12 of them, and I'm curious to see what they're gonna make in the future. At the moment, I think they're kind of running out of ideas now because they have made pretty much all the mass characters from the X-Men and the Avengers. So what else they're gonna do? Probably, I don't know. What else are the characters? That Storm probably. Well, Storm has also a human face. Black Widow also a human face. Professor X also a human face. So I don't know what other figure they're gonna make in this kind of line, but anyway, this is really cool figure. Right, so let me get started with the thing. So this is a box, right? So make sure that you buy it from the Bomberspeed website and stuff like that because they are genuine products, okay? So you gotta see this kind of logo because you can get these figures third party from the AliExpress and they are not real, by the way, okay? So you'll be paying a lot cheaper. But you're not gonna get the same quality as these original figures here. So as you can see here, you can make him fly in the air. You can make him 3-point landing pose. You got dynamic flight stand, so which is really good. You can pose anything you like. And so this is the box, right? So, and now let's look at the actual figures and accessory. Unfortunately, in this figure, you don't have a lot of pair of hands because you only have pair of fists, and then you got relax hand for all these figures, and they're all the same. But in this one, you got the fist with the holes on it, so that is for the shield to hold. But you can put any kind of weapon on there. You can put Black Panther, what do you call it, that lance, or guns and swords and all kind of things you can put in these hands also. It shouldn't be a problem. And on this one, you got this little drone here that you got. But unfortunately, this one doesn't have any, I don't know, any handle. So it's kind of weird that I have to put him in the hands like this, which is not an ideal, kind of pose because you can't easily drop it like that, so that's the thing. But anyways, the shield is nice and it's a bit different from the original Captain America shield. Okay, so let me do the comparison in a second later on, but for now, you can see that they're slightly different in this one, but that is pretty much the same as all the other Sentinel figures because the same base underneath and the same, all these molds and all these pieces, all the plastic, they're all the same as every other figure. It's just a different paint job and different tone for each one. But sometimes they customize a little bit depending on the characters, for example, the head, or the chest plate and stuff like that. If it's a Thor, you're gonna have full dotted, energy piece and things like that. For this one, because of the wing goes at the back, so you have to take out the jet pack here at the back here, so that you can put the wings on it. So things like that, they customize a little bit depending on what figures you got. So here we are. All right, so articulation, like I said before, it shouldn't be any problem. So you got a very nice head sculpt, and you have loads of double ball joints, and you can have all kind of range of possibility. You can make him fly like this, you can make it look all the way down, and it is very, very good articulation, very good range as well. And so there we are. And also the eye is a little bit visible. I wish they painted a little bit with a different color inside there in the mask, and that would be nicer, but unfortunately you can't see it that clearly here. And the shield is good, and you can actually expand it out for something. I don't know what you can do with it, but for now I just want to put it like that. And the wing can also fold, and you can articulate, you can actually move around up, down, sideways, all kind of things like that. And then obviously you got butterfly joint, and the hand can go forward, backward, sideways, up and down, so you can swivel, and the hand can go all the way up if you want to. And chest can also come down if you want, and you got a bit of ugly when you bend it too much and become massive holes in there. That's the only problem. So don't bend all the way down, maybe bend only about this much, that will do. Otherwise you can't showing off all the holes in the back. And you might be wondering why we have this hole. That is for the dynamic stand to put the pack in there so that you can keep him flying in the air. And then for the legs, which is also cool, and we can extend it down if you want to make him, and that is a much better engineering compared to coming down from the actual base joint, because it is very fragile. And also down here you can actually bend, you got double ball joints and so on and so forth. So it is very good articulation, like I said, so shouldn't have any problem. Okay, so right, so let me show you the other Captain America, the original. So here we are. So this is the original Captain America, and you can see the shield is pretty much identical, but slightly different in terms of the depth and the paint and color scheme. So yeah, I don't know if you notice it on the camera, but the red is slightly different. The blue is also different. Here, the blue color is a lot more glossier. Here is a bit more matte color effects. So that kind of thing, but it's not really much different in terms of the structure wise. And so there we go. So I put the Black Panther, what do you call this, like vibranium stick. I just put it like that for now, right? So there we go. So there you go. So these two figures gonna go side by side and in my display cabinet, and yeah. So there we are. All right. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.